something. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let me view my channel. And ta-da! Oh, it says it's upcoming. Oh, I thought I hit go live. 18th at 12:04. Says now. Hold on. We're getting notifications. I want to view my channel. Why is it sitting in notifications? Stop, Marley. Oh, it says it's live now. Okay, maybe I just need to turn out and turn back in. I'm not sure. Let me try that. Let me go out of my page and come back in. Yeah. I like to have a different device because I'm filming on my phone, and truthfully, I cannot see comments as they come up on my phone. I don't know. And truthfully, I cannot see that I'm here. I'm here. So guess what, guys? Today's the day. Today is the day. Oh yes, today's the day. How long have we been together and chatting about all the wonderful things I keep saying I'm gonna do? Running my mouth, running my mouth, running my mouth. In the meantime, instead of getting healthier, I've put on a nice even round 20 pounds, which means a lot of sitting. Mom's been doing a lot of sitting since I ended my job out of the house in December. Today's the day. Today is the day I am finally starting the kitchen. We are gonna box it up and get this room ready to paint. And tomorrow we will paint. And it should be finished in 2 days. Because not only am I painting this room, but I have to go down the hallway. I have quite a bit of repairs to do down the hallway with holes and all. But let's just start at the very, very beginning. We're just going to start clearing things, start moving things. I know once I paint this room, then I'm going in the dining room and things are going to be really rearranged. So the first thing I'm going to start with is moving some of the the adjoining room over there, furniture upstairs. It's just 2 little rocking chairs. I'm a rocking chair person. So while I do that, you all can sit right here and watch Marley be entertained. And I am just going to move the rocking chairs upstairs. So I'll have a space to move, and they're not coming back downstairs actually. Yeah. Marley, would you like a new blanket? There you go, boo-boo. Yeah, there you go. You watch the video and keep everybody happy. I'll be right back. Let's take this rocking chair up the steps and come back for the other one. Actually, I'm not taking it upstairs. I came up with a better plan. I'm moving it into the other room, and my husband can take it up when he gets home from work, or my son, whoever goes upstairs first. I like that better. Can I show you all this cute blanket? I love this. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little mermaid tail, nice light blanket, but it's staying downstairs. All right, so we're gonna move the little kitty chairs. So the first part of this room makeover, just because it has been so very, I'm gonna turn you back around this way, very long since I have painted or done any maintenance or upkeep to this space. I really not only have to get everything off of the walls, but they are gonna need to be washed because they have not been dusted regularly. And like I said, My daughter is a senior in college. I love saying it. Hold on. There's somebody walking past the house, and he wanted everybody to know that he was in the house. So it's been about 12 years since this house was painted. Luckily, go ahead, there's not a lot of damage on the wall, and the children really didn't mess a lot up. However, it is extraordinarily dusty. So I am also going to bring down my tea set collection and hang it on the wall, so everything needs to come on and come off of the walls, because it's not going to go back in the same place. So we'll just get these walls, the stuff off the walls, and we will move our spaces. So yeah, we'll leave the table here for now. On this wall, it is a different color, but I'm going to go ahead and remove my kids' artwork just so it doesn't get splattered. And I have a new picture that needs to be hung up there anyway. So this artwork shall sit right here in my living room. Because I know it's coming back to this room. All right. But this, as I take it down, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling my picture holders out. And we can get them packed. Hey, Multiview, we are finally starting to paint and decorate my room. So we are going to get all of our stuff down out of here. I have these containers everywhere from when we moved. I'm gonna get a bag for my hardware. I'm not gonna take the curtains down until I'm right there. So I'm gonna first get all of my pictures. I love this baby picture. Look at that, isn't that sweet? They were such babies. Itty bitty bitty babies. Oops. Alright, that wasn't good. It's kind of slippery in that box for that picture. All right. Oh. I'm gonna come on down the hallway. This was, I think I have this framed because it was the very first piece of art my daughter brought home from preschool. So, but I'm telling you, it's a shame I have not kept our house better. It is a shame. Is that gonna, no. All right, it's gonna have to stop. Kinda want to go. Why don't we come down the hall, and like I said, as we go, I want to pull all of the nails out. I think it would be fine. Oops. So here's my hallway. It definitely, I had painted the ceilings not too long ago, actually, so those are pretty good. But this is a project I had started and then started homeschooling my son, so we didn't finish the wall. But I definitely, oh, get that nail out. I'm going to come back in and finish that. So it's all of their school pictures. Let me get my box because it's cute. Let's see. Ah, man, I'm gonna break something. Hold on. Hold on. This is gonna get broken, all broken up. All right. There we go. I think I have everything set now. So I started with my daughter's first, her 3-year-old preschool. But as sometimes just things would fall off of the wall we live in a really weird area. So sometimes we live near a military base, and sometimes the noises can rock the house a little bit. And I think every once in a while things fell off. That was when my son started his 3-year-old school. And then I kind of went up. But like I said, once my son got homeschooled in 4th grade, I stopped my wall. So I want to fix my wall and move it to go back in and find some of the pictures. I know my daughter's school pictures are all the way through. And I want to put their graduation pictures up. So I think on the wall where I'm going to see it more. Oh, this was, look at that. She was in 5th grade. She was in 5th grade and he was in 3rd grade. No, he wasn't in 3rd grade. That must, I don't know. I have to count, but I wrote on the back of the pictures when they were. So as you can see, these walls have not been dusted and these have not come down. So I definitely need to update this and find all the pieces that are missing. Because I think it's so, I like to have their school pictures. I really do. And we'll just get all of this wall, all these holes filled in because I'm not sure. I have a lot of their artwork, and I might actually hang all of their artwork or some really good pieces all through this entire area. Yeah, so we'll just pull this out. Hold on, the dog is barking. But that is that section of what we have going on. I need to get my little hammer. In order to pull these out. So I really want their collage, and I'll find a way to do it. That is for sure. All right, let me get. I have this little hammer. I love this little hammer. But, so I got this little hammer and it has screwdrivers that you can put on, and it has different, then it has a different type of screwdriver here, and it keeps getting smaller and smaller. This is my favorite inside. I don't even know if you can see it. It's my favorite inside hammer. Why don't I, actually, I'm going to adjust this a little bit. I have it through the screen like, oh, you could see it good. All right, so we're gonna flip it and we're gonna turn it. There we go. Now I can actually see what's happening and not have to guess. Hey, Be Multi Cuisine channel. Thank you for being here. Yes, yes, yes. So I can't wait to decide what we're going to do with that, but I like this teeny hammer. It is one of the all-time great household everything. So I can get my little nails out and I'll wash the wall and then come in and fill it, because I'm telling you, I'm ashamed of myself. You know, but a hole you don't use that often, you don't realize it has gotten dirty, right? So, all right, this has all of its pictures down. Can I show you something? Oh, my son, when he was growing up, elementary school or middle school, I got him a rack to do pull-ups so he could pull and exercise. But look what it did to my door frame. See where it has cracked up here? Yeah. See that crack? And it's from this bar and from him pulling. However, we will fix that when the bar comes down. So we're back here. I'm going to try to get everything moved during our live, because what else should we do during our live other than clean together, right? I have this as a, I just found a picture frame and put the chicken wire as just a little note center. And it's actually going to go over on the other wall when I get everything finished. But for now, oh, it's so dirty. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am ashamed of myself. Look at that dirtiness. I need to clean better. Let's put that right here. That's the thing about things like that. If you have things out, then they get dusty. And that's what kind of makes me nervous about putting my tea sets and teapots up. But I want to do it. Good night, good night. I see you, I see you. All right, so let me get my stool. Oh. Okay. Let me get my stool. And I gotta get, what did I do with my hammer? I have to move my trunk. I have the big trunk right here that needs to come to the other, you can't even see it right now, but I'm going up, yeah, you can right here. The trunk needs to go over there. So yeah, finally, it's only been, what, 8 months of talking about it. Once again, the next step will be to wash all the walls, and then we will be ready to fill the holes. So wash and then holes. Okay. She'll move the kettle. We will need that. But some of my decorations, I have little animals all over my house sitting different places. I just love hidden animals. So I shall put this somewhere. Right here. All right. I'm going to move the lettuce. So I tried where they say to cut the bottom of the lettuce off and it'll grow more. So I figured, hey, let me see if it works. But so far it looks good. I can put that over here. Stuff I can put in the middle. Oh, my St. Francis can move. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. We'll just put him in here. All right. So room number 1 out of about 1 billion we have to paint. That is for sure. For my other channel. Just fabulous. I'm gonna go ahead and scrub these. I'm just gonna use a little soap and scrub them and dry them before I put them away, because summer is finished. School started today, so summer is finished. Let me get these off of the table. We can pull out our fall, well, pre-fall. Okay, let me get my box. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see what I have moved away. I have my grandmother's tea set. Sure. Well, we'll do it as soon as we finish all the rooms. How about that? So we'll move this. Because as I start, so the goal is downstairs, we'll get everything done, but I will have to tell you, all the carpet has to come out, the wall-to-wall carpet, because it's nasty. I don't have the money to put new floor because I had to get other appliances and new cars and kids at university. So right now, I honestly don't have, hey Patrick, the money to redo the floors. So we're going to paint them and decorate the floors and do with carpet. So I think that's going to be neat. It's not a forever, it's for right now. But we're going to get the rest of the rooms looking good. And we're going to come back into the living room and start with that. So there's 4 rooms downstairs. Well, this one big room, and then we have the dining room and an office. So that's where we're going, and that's the order we're going to work. We're starting here. We're going to move stuff, bring stuff, rearrange stuff to have a more grown-up look, or just to change it, right? Okay, so here's a teapot I got when I got married. We shall put that right there. Hello, my darling Patrick, I see you. And here's a teapot I bought because I think it's so cute. Isn't that? I think it's so cute. So those are my teapots. Yeah, so that's, we will definitely do room by room, and it's all gonna get redone. So, and then when we finish it, so I made this as a I made this as a teacup wine glass because I thought they were cute, and I saw them on Pinterest. I did it wrong because I cut the glass and then I put my glue. So I have a couple of those. I just think it's fun. Something I made a long time ago. Let's move this. Okay, so the next thing we have to move is this big box. Let's see, I think it's heavy. Oh, it's not heavy. Perfect. Perfect. Let me slide this out of the way. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. I just found a whole lot of nastiness. I can't move that without sweeping. Oh no, we're not. I don't need the whole internet to know I don't do very good housekeeping. Hold on, let me make this taller for everybody. Are we up? Where am I missing a link? There you go. Okay, now there you are. So let me get this all cleaned up real quick back here. And yep, I definitely have neglected moving furniture for cleaning. So, but hopefully when we make things simpler and faster, it won't be that big of a deal. Because this is not a heavy piece of furniture. I just haven't gotten back here for a while. Oh, something was spilled. Huh. Okay. There's a plug. Yeah, these walls, we had a, anyway, the walls need to be washed. Let me sweep this up. Ooh. Yeah, dust bunnies everywhere. All right, let's get that cleaned up. And yeah, so I'm really excited though. I think once I get rolling on getting this house straight, we will definitely have no trouble moving forward. I'll be doing lives just as I work. That way I can sit here and talk to everybody and not look like I'm just talking to myself. Wow. Who was in charge of dusting? That's just not good. So maybe next time I need to have this sitting somewhere else. Wait, while I move it, let's just say if we could put it like this. Yeah, but, we could. That could go like that. And then I could reach the plug. this needs tile. Because I'm gonna have my teacups everywhere else. We'll have to see. The furniture I'm gonna move in here, the table and all, is teeny tiny, and it's gonna open up the space because, so right here, I'll show you. Let me drop you down. So that's the hall, and then we're going right into the kitchen, and it's just a small little kitchen. And right here, you can see the table is right below me here. So we have the hall, and then we have the table. That goes into the other room where the table is going to go into there. And then we have, it opens right up into, over here into our living space. So, and all of this. It was a great design when the children were little. That is really, right now, the only living space we kind of have right here for everybody to gather. I do like being able to be in the kitchen and here. So we shall see where everything ends up. But I know my big table is going in that room. So we can even walk into that room because I'm procrastinating. So this, get everything cleaned, right? So in here, this was a formal room, and we had all of the pictures. But during the lockdown, when everybody was home working, my husband came in and took over this little lady's desk right here. It's a lady's writing desk. So I put him here to work because I had to go somewhere, and then slowly his stuff started coming into the room, and I made it more his space. And then I even got him a nice big chair, leather chair for in. Whoop, sorry guys, for in here. So all of the stuff is coming back out to make it back with our formal, a nice room for our dining room. That is the goal. And then this big table, see how big it is? It fits much better in that room. And what we're gonna do, the table I'm gonna bring here, is I have this little table at the entrance. This is where I come in and out of the house, right? Let me do this. I'm gonna flip it around so I can see what you're seeing. So I have this little table here that is just a little table, okay? And what we're gonna do is, this is going to go for the kitchen because it will open and be, I can open it and you can sit and have your coffee or whatever, but if you want to eat, you can go in the other room. So this can go in that other space. That's the plan. I got this table for 50 cents back in 1991 at a yard sale, and I painted it and I've never quite knew what to do with it. Here's another picture of when the babies, we were all babies. So that table's going there, and I think when we do that, you see with that table, yeah, and then see, it's gonna open all of this space and make this space bigger and kind of combine the two rooms. This space right here with the rug, hold on, I'm gonna flip you around again. Whoop. All right, here we go. So on this space right here, I want to bring that other chair and put here, and then the little table, and we're going to move this artwork, and this is the official, it is. I have so loved being in this house, and, oops, sorry guys, oops, sorry. I've loved being in this house. I just haven't taken care of the upkeep as well. No, I did fine. And now it's a great time in our life to readjust everything and recenter it, right? So I'm to decide what pieces I want out. I have a little bird somebody gave me, and one year, I don't know if Patrick's still on the live or not, but we went for our anniversary walking, and like we were in the woods, and he gave me this pine cone as the official anniversary gift pine cone. So I keep my pine cone out all the time because our love is like the prickles of a pine cone. I don't know. What are we gonna do? Back to breaking it down, okay? So, yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to move things around, have new decorations. Let's get this moved out of the space. Nice thing is it slides very easy. Very, very, very light. And we shall put it, for now, just over here. Out of the way. There's nothing we need for a couple days. But I have to be sure it's not in front of the dog's bowl. The dogs have their water down there. So we'll just put that right there. All right, moving right along. This is, I don't know what the kick was with birds one year at school, but I think my son also gave me this bird. They're just so cute, my little birdies. And then we have, when I had bought that table for my husband, the chair, I got this wonderful table right here, but it doesn't fold up. I love it. It has birds, and in the other room we have birds, but it didn't work. With where I wanted it, the dogs kept hitting it. So we're gonna put this upstairs for now to see where it finally lives. I think it's gonna feel like a whole new house when we get finished. Yeah, that can go upstairs. Oh shoot, I got the dog locked in. All right. Let's see what we have next. Let's move. Okay, I am just gonna move this chair for now. Oh, shoot. Need to fix this chair for now. But I think this blue with the brown, this should kind of match that little table in the hall and be fine. And I will fix the seats. So this table was my great-grandmother's. So it is my children's great-great-great-grandmother's. I have a lot of pieces and my money tree that my sister bought for me. You have the pieces of furniture that were definitely old family furniture. And I kind of like it, you know. So, okay, we have this section cleared. I don't need to move. That wall needs to be repainted. Oh, I had candles, so there's wax there. I will need to get up. I can leave this for now. I'll take that down when I go to paint. I'm thinking I want to get new plates for the wall switches. I think that would be pretty. I'm pretty much going to do the same color because I'm going to show you. You can see how it's a green, a light green here. Thank you, Multi. Thank you. This is kind of a greeny color, and this is tan. So I like that little contrast. It's not too much. I think you can see it. Maybe the color keeps changing because I keep walking and it's facing the window. But yeah, there you go. You can really see the kind of the contrast between the two rooms and my dirty light shade. But, so we're gonna go with the same color on this wall, which makes it easier. I don't have a lot to do, but I do have to get all the spiders down. Yeah, I do. All right, where are we? The next part of cleaning. Let's come back to the kitchen area. I'll flip you around. All right, we gotta get, all right, I'm gonna move some of it. All right, I can put this away. Just a picture my friend gave me. Let's see where that lines up. And this serving plate, you used to be able to save receipts from the grocery store and they would give you stamps. And my grandfather saved stamps and bought his wife a whole entire set of these plates. So it's what I remember eating off of growing up. And I just think it was so sweet. My grandfather went to do all the grocery shopping so he could get the stamps so he could give my grandmother plates, new plates. That story, I just love that story. That's the thing to me that makes family feel good, makes a space feel good. All right, what do we have? I can't decide. I'm gonna go ahead and just, look, we put a new one in and it doesn't stick. I'm gonna go ahead and get it prepared to paint and paint this, but I'm still thinking I'm gonna want a backsplash tile. Gotta have my fan in here. Okay, that can all adjust and move. This can adjust and move. Now comes the big part. Up here, I have all kinds of items. So, you guys can come with me while I jump up on the counters to see what treasures I have hidden up there. Because I don't remember what treasures I have. Then we'll put them in boxes for the meantime. All right, guys. Move that for now. Move that for now. All right, here we go. Let's see. I know some, but I don't know everything. Okay, I cover everything in plastic up here. So we have the Christmas dishes. That's true. That's true. I knew that was there. And I have the large platters. All right, let's back up. Whoa. This was from my single days. I had a different entertainment center and used those pretty glasses. All right, more Christmas. All right. And that, whoop. All right. Then I have some antique serving dishes. And I love these big heavy platters because you can actually put them in the oven to keep things warm. So that's right there. Okay. Before I hurt myself, let's pack these up. And I'm gonna get a chair. Yeah, I am. Because who wants to see me fall and alive? That would be a disaster. Okay. Oh no, one of my dishes is cracked. Wonder how that happened. All right, I'm not gonna box it until I get everything down. Let's go to the next section and we shall see what we have. I'm gonna pull a tall chair just to give myself a little more balance. All right. This way I know. I wish I had the top of these cabinets and could close, close it up or have glass up there. I was literally, that looks so pretty to have glass. Okay. Now I have a place I can step down from. Whew, you turn my fan on. All right. Here we go. We have, okay, the other serving platter that goes with the gold one. So that goes there. Oh, what treasures, what treasures. Okay. And I have Christmas, more Christmas. Okay. What else is up here? Does anybody else use weird spots of storage? I collect old china. I think that china pattern is beautiful. I need to use it more. I really do. Maybe with the table going back in the other room, I will start to use that a little bit more. Okay. Now it's tricky. Okay, I have all right. I'm bringing down my 2 set. Hold on. I'm not sure why that's laying over. All right, here's part of my 2 set. Now we just need somebody to come and have tea with me, right? We have our plates. And I have my sugar. Oh, there you go. It is all set, a set of 3, which means probably one of them broke at one time. Have more glass containers on this side. Another piece of glass. And, oh, hold on. So not too much up here, not a whole lot. I definitely try to keep it, ooh, yuck, minimum. I love, this is my favorite bowl, but it definitely needs good cleaning. Good cleaning, and a tray. All right, and I will bring the plastic down. Did I cover everything with, oh, I heard some. There we go. I probably will go ahead and replace the plastic. I just put it up there so it doesn't get dusty and grease, you know. It all gets so gross. So, that is what, Just found my microwave is missing a whole piece up here. Must have been thrown away. It's missing an entire microwave piece. All right, I have to move it. So, and over there is just more large serving platters. But I think I need an applause for doing this so elegantly. I definitely am impressed with myself not getting hurt. But I'll pick up all my plastic. And then the next step, like I said, is washing the walls. I have a few things over here that need to be put away. My family cross and my other thing. All right, that has that nice and secure in the box. Okay, ready? Part 2. Make sure I have it all set, guys. Are we ready to climb again? Woo-hoo-hoo, here we go. Now these are big platters over here. I promise you they're huge. What I need to do is have a space for them. They're going to come right onto my oven. So let me move these. I am giving myself an A+ for not having too much stuff up there. I really am. That's going to be the hardest part to wash because it's so greasy. However, I am going to use the Dawn grease cutter, the new stuff. I love this. This Dawn Power Plus. It just it cuts through, so it's going to be much easier cleaning above this stove this time around. All right, so we're back up here. And, oh, I have so much stuff that I really love. I have my depression glass. Just one or two. I like to get a couple of those. These look so pretty with a little candle on the table in the fall. Put those back there so they don't break. I have two little bowls of the, no, that's just one candy bowl. One bowl. I have, what is that? Oh, stuff I don't remember I had. All right. All right. Here it comes. I think I'm gonna do it all in one, no. Yeah, okay, ready? Oh, no, it's too heavy. This glass Christmas plate is very heavy. So let me set that down. Then I have these serving trays that were my grandmother's. I remember these growing up. I need to put them in the other room so we can use them. All right, here comes the big one. Oh. So I have my, it's not real silver, it's the silver plated, you know, for a coffee or tea set. But it makes a nice serving tray, that's for sure. All right. When we're having a special occasion, like anybody. All right, there's two more pieces up here. Hopefully by just pulling. This, I think, is the most beautiful, beautiful piece. I love the scallops. I love everything about this piece. And there's one more decorative bowl that is, I just love this antique flowers, and then the scallops, the gold is almost washed off. But I just love that type of bowls and service pieces, and I really want to use them in my formal dining room. I want this stuff out where I can see it and where I can enjoy it, as opposed to having it up here. So, check, we got that done. All right, wow, now just to box it up a little bit, and once again, I get an A+ for not falling and busting myself up. Yes, I do. I'm going to start with my silver. This probably weighs 5 pounds. It is definitely a heavy, heavy piece. But I did find by putting the, all right, hold on, we're flipping again, guys. Thank you, all 4 of you who are here. There's me. Oh, there you go. I did find by putting that plastic up that it helps with the grease, it helps. So this bowl is totally clean. Isn't that so beautiful? I used to know all of the stamps. I don't know now. I have it all written down, but okay. This can all go in here. Just make sure it's comfortable. I think the things that I'm least worried about, I think what I'm going to do is I have everything down, and I'm going to put it on the table. I'll move the table because I don't necessarily want to try to box all that stuff up. I don't think that would turn out well for me. I will put some, let me see. Some of this stuff, hold on, this is very thick and heavy, so it should go fine. right here. Yeah, these heavier pieces of glass. I just love this bowl. And I've even, like right now it just has filler in it. But I've taken and put candles in it and it glows just a beautiful red. It's one of my favorite Christmassy, summery, anytime. Matter of fact, it doesn't fit there, but it might go back on the table very shortly. But because it's so deep, I need to have just something in it so I can use just the top. Let me see if any of this will fit. Oops. I'm putting it down in the big box with the metal, but this is so heavy that it's kind of adding enough pressure. And this goes together. But these glass right here, they're just dollar glass, Dollar Tree. They're not an expensive anything, so it can go right there. And this can go away. All right, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I had 4 pieces of glass. And there, we'll just put that right upside down. It'll kind of settle better. And I'll lay the other one down. There we go. So that is where we are. Oh, look at that. Here is the other one. Something about this 1800 patterns. I just love it. I love, love, love it. Yeah, one day, like, that is my goal of redecorating right now, redoing everything. That I definitely want, oops, sorry, I'm over here talking to myself. I'm happy to see it, right? I definitely want to be able to use some of these things that I've collected and that I cherish, that I really, really, really like. Because they're here in the house, and if I don't like them or don't want them, truthfully, then I need to get rid of them. So, but yeah, everything I pulled down, I still like, I still want to use. These can go in the other container. Oh, I did just about get everything in a container. That was great. These are artificial. I don't know where the tops have wound up, but from moving young adults and people from houses to apartments, these are containers that just have lost their tops, but are great to help move. So I've kept them around, you know? Sometimes we just keep things around for that purpose. These can all go together in the box. And if nothing else, I can just kind of slide it around some, huh? Yeah, I think it's gonna work just fine. I'm gonna put these. It is so funny. We have all of these coffee cups. You always get coffee cups or teacups, and you know, we really don't drink it like that at night. So anytime I get rid of any dishes or anything, I really cut the coffee cups down. But this set was, once again, my grandmother's. It was in her house. That was what she would do for Christmas. She had her little dishes, so when somebody came over, and you know, she lived until her late 90s. So she had just the dishes and just a little teeny tree and some teeny lights. And so that was just what my children remember of their great grandmother. So, yeah. And I have some extraordinarily beautifully sentimental children. This is so fragile. It is such nice china. I don't want to risk putting it in the box. But isn't this is just not even like an older pattern. But I just think that china pattern, isn't that a pretty pattern? I don't know. There's something about the flowers with the gold that very much attracts me. I just love it. Oh, I think I'm gonna move the boxes before I put anything else in them. Yeah. Let me see if they're getting heavy. No. Don't want anything heavy. Whoa, that made a whole lot of noise, didn't it? Yeah, I definitely don't want to crack up anything. So, down there. All right, one box moved. We have, oh, you know what? Honestly, I can just take this gorgeous tea set right here. I will take my gorgeous little tea set. And isn't it a shame that this is on top of my hutch or on top of my cabinets? I need to have this out and being beautiful. So we'll work on it. I'm definitely gonna work on it. I think I know at one point for a while it was on the table in the other room. We had two big tables and one. When we had to convert that to an office, we got rid of one of the tables. I had a sister, my sister bought a house or moved into a house and she needed a table. So I gave her the table that was a little smaller that goes into this room that was just store-bought, not the good grandparent table because I don't share that well, my treasures. No, that's not true. If she needed a larger table, I would have given her the larger table. That's for sure. Okay, guys, the next step in this process is washing the walls. Yes, I have to get up. That's going to involve a whole lot of sweat. But maybe not. Maybe not. I have better stuff this time. That Dawn dish detergent, that stuff is just amazing, amazing. I definitely want to move these nails out of the wall. There's spots over here. That's going to be the hardest. No, it's not, because I have the proper soap this time around, so it's not going to be the hardest. I can leave this on my table. For now, actually, we just move it all the way over. All right. And now that I have the house torn up, I have to get this done. It will. So the goal for me today is I am going to wash and patch the holes. Then this evening, I can come back in, sand the holes down, and get it ready. So tomorrow, during our live, we are painting. Like I said, it's going to be close to the same color. The nice thing with this floor is it's so old, I don't have to really do a whole lot of messing with it because it's what it is. I'm done with it. This floor will probably stay how it is for now, but it has been down. It's just, let me show you this floor. So it is just a linoleum. So it's that linoleum stuff. It's not wood. It's just plastic. And you can see where over time it has holes coming in it. A hole. There's some big cracks through it. After 20 years, you know, I think it held up pretty well, but it's time for it to be gone. So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working. I might come live again later. I have to change my clothes. I'm about to melt. I don't know why. All this climbing around and moving around is making me hot. But I will see you all tomorrow for the painting. I will. Thank you for being here with me. The Cuisine, it is way past your bedtime. Go get some sleep and we will do it all again tomorrow. Blessings to all. Have a fabulous rest of your Monday. Until we meet again. Bye. Let's get